That's the problem in your marriage. You don't have the attitude of Christ towards your wife. Hit me like a ton of bricks, because I knew it was true. I remember what Jesus said when he stood up. Remember what he said? After he washed their feet. He stood up and said, I am your leader, and in my kingdom, this is the way you lead. The leader is the servant. He later said, the greatest leader is the greatest servant. And I knew that was not my attitude. My attitude in the early days of our marriage was something like this. Look, woman, I know how to have a good marriage. If you'll listen to me, we'll have one. She wouldn't listen to me. And I blamed her for our poor marriage. But that day, I got a different message. The problem in your marriage is you don't have the attitude of Christ. And I said to God, Lord, forgive me. With all of my study in Greek and Hebrew and theology, I missed the whole point. And then I said, please give me the attitude of Christ toward my wife. I didn't use the words, fill me with your Holy Spirit, but it's the same attitude. Lord, give me the attitude of Christ toward my wife. In retrospect, it's the greatest prayer I ever prayed regarding my marriage, because God changed my heart. I'll tell you the 3 questions that made this practical for me. They're not on the screen, but I'll give them to you. When I was willing to ask these 3 questions of my wife, our marriage radically changed. They're simple questions that I never would have asked until my heart was changed. Question number 1. Honey, what could I do to help you? What could I do to help you? Question number 2. How can I make your life easier? How can I make your life easier? Question number 3. How can I be a better husband to you? How can I be a better husband to you? Do you know when I was willing to ask those 3 questions, my wife was willing to give me an answer. And incidentally, she didn't have any interest in my washing her feet. But she had a whole lot of other ideas. Now remember, this was long before I knew anything about love languages. But you see, when my heart was changed and my heart came to serve her, she's given me information now on how I can serve her in meaningful ways. You know what happened? Not overnight, but within 3 months, my wife started asking me those 3 questions. We've been walking this road a long time now, and I have an incredible wife. In fact, I said to her the other day, you know, Carolyn, if every woman in the world was like you, there'd never be a divorce. I mean, why would a man leave a woman that's doing everything she can to help him? And my goal through these years has been to so serve my wife that when I'm gone, she'll never find another man. Miss me!